Well, if I was Baker Mayfield right now, what I would do, I'd have season-ending surgery, and I'll tell you why. With the way Kevin Stefanski, his ego and the way he calls plays, I mean, if you think about it, hey, I actually thought Baker Mayfield's second year he was going to open up the playbook and we'd go downfield, be a different offense. I figured last year, Mayfield was learning the offense. I figured this year he's going to open the book up, but if anything, he scaled the playbook back. We don't even go downfield no more. It's like Kevin Stefanski has this thing in his mind where he's going to win an NFL title doing it his way with this 1992 high school offense, and it's not going to work. We don't even take shots downfield anymore. If you look at our playbook right now, he scaled it back so bad. And now, if you look at yesterday, Case Keenum, he puts up similar. I mean, look at him. You thought it was. If you looked at the box score, you'd say, yeah, Mayfield had an average day. That's what quarterbacks do in this offense. That's what this offense does. It's not made for quarterbacks to put numbers up. It's made for running backs to get a lot of passes thrown to him. And Colin Cowherd said that they should trade Njoku and get rid of Beckham. Yeah, get rid of Beckham. He's useless in this offense. Just like when, what's the name? Stephon Diggs. Remember Stephon Diggs? Stefanski took over. He had 63 catches that year. Stefanski was calling plays. He wants out. He gets traded to Buffalo, 115 catches. The year before Stefanski was coordinator, 102 catches. Stefanski's offense is not, it's not for our wide receivers, I'll tell you that. Not for deep threats. So his play calling is so bad. Everyone thinks, oh, he had a good play. He called plays against the Broncos yesterday. They were fucking horrible. They lost four straight. But in this offense, Baker, he's never going to put up numbers in this offense. You can bring Aaron Rodgers over here next year in this offense. You're going to have the same numbers. It's just, and Stefanski's not going to change the way he calls plays for the quarterback he has. He's just not going to. This guy's an egomaniac. People don't understand it. This guy has such a fucking ego that it's killing the Browns offense right now. But if I was Mayfield, I'd have season-ending surgery now. And at training camp next year, I'd say either, listen, if you're going to have me run this same offense, I'm not doing it. Trade me, release me, whatever. That's what I would do. And I'll guarantee you there'll be a lot of teams out there that want Baker Mayfield. Because you're never, and see, this is the thing about Baker Mayfield. All these former players, they talk shit about Mayfield. He's average. You can't win games, this and that. Well, listen, you would think they would know from watching the Cleveland Browns offense how everything goes. There's a reason why Mayfield only has 6 TDs. They run the ball no matter where they're at. If they're in the red zone, they run the ball. That's why he doesn't have a lot of touchdown passes. And you would think they'd also understand in Kevin Stefanski's offense, you're not going to put numbers at it from the quarterback position. So they rip Mayfield apart. Mayfield's like a punchline right now. Everyone's cracking on him. And they act like he's actually not even good, like he's horrible. They almost act like he's Tim Tebow's skill level. If you put Mayfield on a team that runs a modern NFL offense, not a 1992 high school offense, he's going to dominate. Trust me. I know what's going to happen. He's going to leave and he's going to go somewhere else and he's going to be a fucking star. It's going to happen. And you know what? Because I think I know what the Browns are doing right now. And if you think about it, it's kind of smart in a way, but I think what they're doing is they're trying to set a precedent with this analytics stuff where they can pay a quarterback instead of $40 million like all these other teams, they can pay a quarterback $20 million, a game manager, because you could put anyone in Stefanski's offense, anybody. I mean, you could put me in there. I can make the throws. They don't go downfield. They scaled the playbook back, and you can win. That's just how it is against bad teams. Now, if you got to play against a team that can score, and you don't have a guy that can actually sling the ball like Mayfield, you're not going to win with this offense. But they think they are. So I think they're trying to get a quarterback where they can pay like $20 million so they can allot them to pay the rest of the team more money while other teams are losing good players because they're paying the quarterback a lot of money. We won't be. And that's fine and dandy. If they were going to do that, I'd like them to draft somebody like that could just make the easy throws, a game manager that can also run. If Mayfield could run, it would be real effective. So if you get a guy in there, I'm going to be honest. You know who would be great in this offense? Lamar Jackson. That's what we need, a quarterback like that could just make the throws, the easy throws, and could run. And you know what? Then you could pay a guy $20 million because this offense is not going to allow for that guy to outperform what other quarterbacks are doing. He's not going to put up huge numbers. So you're not going to pay the guy $40 million like the other quarterbacks because he's only going to have 200 yards a game. They're going to be like, oh, we can't pay this guy. So he's going to make $20 million. He's going to be happy. Then you can pay the rest. I really believe in my mind that's what they're trying to do with this offense. I think it's a collection, a collaboration, a collection between Barry, Stefanski. I think DePotesta. I think they're trying to reinvent the quarterback salary. They're going to get a quarterback that fits their style of play. And Mayfield doesn't fit it. Aaron Rodgers doesn't fit it. That's what I think they're doing. You can get any quarterback right now, and they're going to have the same numbers Mayfield has. So my Thing with Mayfield is, I'd leave. Demand, don't just get the surgery done and go somewhere else. And I'll guarantee you Mayfield will be a star in this league. And that's fine, as long as we get somebody, like I said, that can do what I want to do. But I think Baker Mayfield is being unfairly ridiculed because this guy took us to the playoffs last year. And make no mistake about it. In a game we needed to win with Kevin Stefanski's offense against Pittsburgh's B team, they had their starters resting because they didn't care about the game. We struggled to beat the Steelers. Stefanski gets COVID. They had their A team in at home in the playoffs, and we put 48 points up on them because Alex Van Pelt called plays. Then the following week, we go against Kansas City with a terrible defense, and we only put up 17 points because Kevin Stefanski's calling plays. That's where I'm going with this. Kevin Stefanski's a horrible play caller, and this system that they're trying to implement, I believe, it's not going to work unless you have a 90s Ravens defense or the Bears defense, and our defense is fucking terrible. We have the only team that we sign big-name free agents, and our team gets worse. So Baker has to and Baker's smart. He's got to know he's never going to put numbers up in his offense. And if we had a chance to make the playoffs this year, I'd want him to play. But we're not going to make the playoffs this year. There's too many good teams in the AFC. We're not making the playoffs. Stefanski's seen to that by losing games like the Chiefs and the fucking Chargers game because he fucking folds down the stretch. Now, yeah, if I was Baker, I would do that. He's not going to put numbers up here. It's just not going to happen. And I know if Baker would set $20 million and Stefanski would open up the playbook, it would be great, but he won't open up the playbook. And as far as Odell Beckham goes, why do we have him? Just get rid of him. I mean, he's useless in Cleveland. We don't go downfield. The Cleveland Browns offense is the easiest offense to defend. You just play intermediately. I mean, you don't even have to play your safeties deep. We don't throw downfield. We don't even throw to them. I mean, think about it. So you just stop the run, and you're never going to win a championship with this style of offense. You're not gonna. But yeah, I really believe the Browns are doing that. I think they have a number they're trying to get Mayfield to sign for, and he won't take it. And I got news for you, Baker. You're only worth $20 million in the way this offense is constructed, and that's because they don't ask you to do more, and they don't have that playbook. But if he goes somewhere else, and I'm not, like I say, I'm not even a Baker fan. When he did that thing with Kanye West, that really made me pissed. But anyway, I just know the guy has talent. And you can see the disparity between him and Keenan. He's 10 times better than Keenan. I like Case Keenan, but Mayfield and him are two different animals. Mayfield with a fucked up shoulder is better than Keenan, trust me. So that's what I would do if I was Mayfield. I mean, Cleveland, they're trying to set a precedent here. And they got the worst, most egotistical coach ever. Everyone thinks this guy is great. Look at all the talent this guy had. And we didn't make the playoffs this year? We're not making the playoffs this year. There's no fucking way we make the playoffs this year. We got to win we got 10 games left. To make the playoffs, we got to win at least 9 of them. That would turn us into 13 and 14. No, we got to win. We got to be 12. I say 11-6 may get us in there. May. And that means we got to go 7-2 on the final way. I don't see it. Anyway, that's my advice to Baker. He scaled back the playbook. Basically Stefanski ruined your NFL career. He puts you in an offense that doesn't suit you, and his offense, his little game ball control offense, and if you notice the numbers with Case Keenum, like I say, put Aaron Rodgers in, he's going to have the same fucking numbers. Even though Aaron Rodgers is better than Baker Mayfield, so is Tom Brady, but they'll have the same numbers. Because we don't take shots downfield no more. We haven't done that since last year. Remember the Titans game? We went downfield all game. Why not this year?